Wine is water held together by sunshine. Galileo. Bonjour, my name is David DeVere. I'm a wine educator and traveler, and you're watching Savvy Nomad TV. This is the O to V edition. This is day 16 of the Costco Around the World in 24 Days box. I love that quote by Galileo. Wine is water held together by sunshine. What would we do without the sun? It created our planet, it holds our planet in place, and it gives life and warmth and everything to everything on the planet. We literally eat sunshine. What a cool thing. Okay, enough poetics, onto the wines. Here is the box. It's looking wrecked. Here is day 16. Up here, try to get it out of here without ruining the lattice work of cardboard. I don't even know why I worry or wonder about it. What do we got? Chenin Blanc from South Africa. Chenin Blanc is one of the most undervalued grape varieties. That means for you, it's one of the best values. You teach yourself about Chenin Blanc, you learn a little bit about Chenin Blanc, and you will be rewarded in your mouth every time you pop a bottle. I love Chenin Blanc. It is fantastic. It is a medium-bodied wine. It is aromatic, particularly in stone fruits, nectarines, peaches, plums, that sort of stone fruit. It comes from France, as a lot of grape varieties come from that paradise called France. And Chenin Blanc is grown in the Loire region. Its most famous area is a place called Vouvray, where they make Chenin Blanc in a slightly sweet style. I mean, we're just talking a kiss of honey on the backside of the sip. So just this lovely, light, medium-bodied wine with a kiss of honey. Who doesn't want that? Everybody does. They also make it in sparkling wines from the Loire. Now, if it's a sparkling wine and it doesn't come from Champagne, you can't call it Champagne. So what do they call it in France? They call it a Cremant de Loire, a Cremant de Vouvray, Cremant de Bourgogne. These are sparkling wines from France, and Chenin Blanc is often turned into that. You move down the river a little bit and you find Chenin Blanc made in a non-sparkling, non-sweet style from the town of Saumur, which has a gorgeous castle there. If you ever have the opportunity to travel the Loire River Valley of France, man, you are going to see some of the best castles anywhere in the world. Now, this is a South African example of Chenin Blanc, and in South Africa they also have another word for it. They call it a steen. These are some of the best values in wine anywhere else in the world. I mean, anywhere in the world, you're never going to find a Chenin Blanc. I'm tripping over my words here. Let me just say this. South African Chenin Blancs are a good deal. If you like what you taste here, go out, buy a steen, buy a Chenin Blanc from South Africa, and you'll be rewarded, because these are mediocre examples of wine. There are better examples out there. South Africa makes some of the best Chenin Blancs. The Loire makes some of the best Chenin Blancs in the best styles and varieties. The Loire River Valley of France, I mean. And you can find Chenin Blanc coming from California, Washington. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe they make a little bit of Chenin Blanc blended in with some experimental stuff from Australia. Not sure. All right. Let's crack into this and see how this South African Chenin Blanc sizes up. Okay, as always, I've filled out the top of my tasting card here, and in region I wrote South Africa, in sub-region I wrote Western Cape, as that is more specific than the generic country of South Africa. It's always interesting, again, to learn the geography a little bit and think about where the wine has come from. Now, I have had people say to me, you know, I did the wine advent box before, and the wines weren't very good. Well, yeah, they're not. I mean, what do you expect for $100? What you're here to do is to learn about the wine. Well, that's what I'm here doing for you, is helping you learn about the wine, helping you appreciate the wine, and maybe exposing you to some different grape varietals that you don't generally drink or haven't tried before. That's what this box is all about. Exposing you to new wines and new flavors and concepts. And then if you find something you like or are interested in or would like to explore more of, you can go to your local wine merchant, your local Costco, liquor store, etc. And you can try a bottle. Hold on, I forgot a glass. I'll be right back. Necessary. You can try a bottle of one of these grape varieties and you can experiment at price points, at styles, at regions, and you can start to build up your palate and your repertoire and learn about wine and engage in this hobby. It's a hobby for me. I don't really make very much money doing this. In fact, I spend way more money on wine than I ever made making or teaching about wine. That makes it a hobby. Me and the IRS agree. Okay, looking at this, can you see it? I've got a pale gold, there's almost a greenish cast to this. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to draw a line under straw and green and put a little plus between them. All right. Oh, before I smell it, one of the signature aromas. So you're doing a blind taste test, let's say. Maybe you've been asked to be a judge at some type of local wine event, and you're trying to smell the wine. You don't know what it is, and you smell something in the glass, and it smells like wet wool. Haha! Wet wool is one of the key aromas that gives Chenin Blanc away in a blind taste test. Doesn't always happen, but some of the best Chenin Blancs smell like wet wool, and why would you want that? I don't know, but it is attractive. Anyway, let's see what this smells like. Oh, it smells great. It smells like peaches. It smells a little bit like honey. There is some flowers in there. Yeah, it smells nice. Okay. Reading glasses. Okay, citrus, a little bit of lemon. Yes, I'm going to go light lemon. Berries. Nope, no berries. Orchard fruit. Yep. Tropical fruit. I always forget tropical fruit. There's a hint of sweetness in here. Could that be pineapple? It's not bananas. It might be pineapple. Sure. I'll go tropical fruit. I'll give it a noticeable. Flowers, I'll stick with noticeable again. Vegetable and herb. I'll go no. Roasted, nope. Earthy, nope. Sorry, no wet wool. And faults, none. Okay. Let's taste it. Ooh, interesting. Okay, before I get to that, let's work around the wheel. I'm going to taste it again. There's that acidity. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is a dry example. There is not the kiss of honey here. So it's dry. Acidity, noticeable. Well, I guess I went with pronounced. That's the word. Tannin, nope, none. Alcohol. Sarah's always looking for that little burn down there, a little esophageal burn. Nope, I don't notice it. So that's going to be low. I'll come back to preference. Body is medium low body. Balance is okay. Complexity. This is what I was talking about here at the beginning when I took my first sip. Yep, there it is. I get pear. I mean, what an odd slight fruit anyway. But pear does have an aroma. It does have a flavor. In not smelling, but tasting this, I got pear. Wow, the acidity here is off the chart. My mouth is watering. Good complexity. Where's the finish? It's a nice finish. It's a long finish. Keeps going. Has the sensation. Yep, good finish. Righty, righty, righty. Okay. Scoring, appearance, 3 points. Bouquet, 5. Taste, 5. Finish, 2. Impression, 2. We'll go back to preference, and I'll go pronounced like. Okay, I'm going to go do my math, make my shake. Okay, here is my final scores for our South African Chenin Blanc. 17 points. That ties the high score from the box so far, which was an Italian red blend. According to my journal here, if I look back, we gave this red blend, Let Be Good, 17 points also. I think this is a good example of South African Chenin Blanc. I think they can be more intense in flavor, but this one's nice. Here is my flavor profile, and you can see it's got a nice big rounded out expression at the end. The complexity was good, the balance was good, the body was nice, and it has a lot of forward fruits. If I was making up in my mind what the flavor profile of a good Chenin Blanc would be, I would make it look like this, but I would also add wet wool over on the side in that earthy area. Anyway, if this is your first flush with Chenin Blanc or first blush with Chenin Blanc, I encourage you to go out and buy more of it. If you've enjoyed this wine, you will enjoy other examples. It's a nice wine to add to your repertoire of knowledge in wine. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow for day number 17. All right. Until then, I say a tutelare and cheers.
Hi. Chenin Blanc. Okay. Pretty. It's a white. Peaches? Delicious smelling is what it is. Okay, let's have a sip. That seems pretty well balanced. Fruity, but acidic. Not a thin wine, but not overly thick, not cloying. I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. Cheers.